Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we have this position. It's white to play and win, and black's pawns are going downward in this direction. They are really scary, right? But with one technique and idea, we can stop them and end up winning the game. So guys, as always, go ahead, pause the video and guess the move. Best of luck. Okay, so we have a king and a rook, and if you know about this, I don't know, but two connected passed pawns can beat a rook, right? So these passed pawns can outdo the rook because they are too advanced. So the chess book said that if two connected passed pawns reach the 6th rank or the 3rd rank in the case of black, like this position, they can outdo the rook and end up a queen. One of them would be a queen. So if we see this as an example, like playing to stop one of the pawns, either playing rook to g5 or h5, black would just advance the pawn, and we can't catch this pawn, right? We can't stop them. One of them is going to be a queen. Now in this position, black wouldn't push, but black would play a move like this, and we can't. We don't have time to play a king move, right? Black would just push, and there is nothing we can do. One of them is going to be a queen, and this is actually going to be a draw because of our king, right? So this is not the solution, obviously, and they can beat a rook, a lone rook, right? So we can't chase the pawns. We have to find another strategy. So what strategy can we find in this position? Well, that is a very nice idea, and that is a bit closer to the solution. So here we have to create a double threat. A double threat is a threat that can target two or more things at the same time, right? So the first move is rook to d2, and that is the correct move. So the thing is the white king or king is close enough to trap the enemy king, right? So the enemy king cannot move to the corner, otherwise this is going to be just checkmate. Now this checkmate is simply unstoppable. Black cannot do anything to stop that. So what can black do in this position? Black has to move to any of these 3 squares, but all of them leads to losing. And not only that, we are preparing to attack the pawns. So that is a double threat and a double attack, double strategy. So in this position, black cannot move to the corner, and if black moves to the 3rd rank, that aligns the king with the pawns, and we are going to capture the pawns, and this is simply winning. So black cannot move to the corner. In this position, black cannot move to the corner or to a3. Black has to move to b1, and that is very tricky. We have to be careful in this position, and there is only a single move to win this. So I hope you guys pause the video when I just explain the moves to you, so you can guess the moves by your own by taking more times, right? So that is what you can do. Now the best move is to play king to c3. So what is going on? Well, here what we are going to do is the king cannot move to the corner. That would result in checkmate, right? So the king must move like this, And if the king pushes the pawn, what we are going to do is play play the rook on the first rank, then we go in front of the pawn. It doesn't matter where what pawn black pushes, it doesn't matter. We simply give a check and place in front of the pawn, right? So what does this do? Well, this position leaves black with two moves. The first is to push the pawn, and obviously black wouldn't do that. The second is playing king to a3, but that leads to checkmate in one. So what can black do in this position? Black is in zugzwang. Black has to play one of these moves, but all of them leads to losing. If black pushes, we capture the pawn, and this is pinned, right? The pawn is pinned, so the pawn cannot move. And on the next move, we simply capture the pawn, and we are winning. So that is what we are going to do if black pushes one of the pawn. But what if black plays king to c1? And this is the most critical part of the puzzle, and it's so critical. If we just miss this one, we could even end up in a losing position. So I would invite you to pause the video and get more time to think about this move. Okay, welcome back again. So if you say rook to a2, you are correct. I want to appreciate it, congratulate you guys. So what is going on here? The thing is, we are threatening checkmate on a1, right? We are threatening checkmate there. And now in this position, if the king tries to just get out of the checkmate threat, we simply play a king move and we simply follow the king, right? So eventually we simply capture the these pieces with our king, and that is going to be winning. But this is kind of obvious. Black wouldn't do that, right? Black wouldn't move like that. Black can move like this, but what do we do? Well, we play rook to e2. So the idea is, now see, black cannot move there, it's going to be checkmate, and black cannot move to the corner, this is going to be checkmate on the next move. So black king can't move, right? So black must push the pawn, and we have seen this, right? This would end up in exact position as before. We just get in front of the pawn. It doesn't matter which pawn has pushed. Black would left with only two moves, right? Obviously black has to push the pawn to avoid immediate checkmate, but soon we are going to deliver checkmate, right? So these are the moves, right? The moves that can black play. And in this position, if black plays like this and goes back, we play a king move like this, and if black pushes, it doesn't matter where black pushes, we get to the pawns, right? Straight to the pawns, and these pawns are already lost, right? So black cannot do anything to save them, like we are going to play here, and simply we are going to capture the pawns. So this is the solution of the puzzle. For a recap, first we are going to play rook to d2. Now in this position, black can move to these squares, but moving to one of these squares result in a bad result immediately for black. So black must choose the b1 square, and we are going to play specifically king to c3. And now, anticipating the black move, we are going to respond the same move, and if black moves back, we simply play the rook on e2. And now black cannot move to one of these squares, must push the pawn, and this is going to be winning. So this is the solution of the puzzle, right? So this is the end of the video. If you found all of that, I want to congratulate you. Make sure to subscribe to see similar chess puzzle videos like this. See you in the next video. Bye.